Higher tech than sandbags, but still surprisingly simple. This is two Yorks erecting some of the Environment Agency's brand new flood barriers in minutes. This time last year, the country was blissfully unaware of the onslaught of storms and intense rainfall that would soon create scenes like this. Since then, an extra £45 million has been spent in Yorkshire alone, a good deal of it on permanent flood defences in York, Leeds and Mythenroyd. But what if the water doesn't fall there?
Our permanent defences are good, but there'll always be a gap somewhere that we haven't anticipated, merely because the weather is so unpredictable. Now we've come up with the idea of using temporary defences to fill gaps. Of course, for a temporary defence you need manpower, and you need manpower that's trained to deploy it. And so we're now using the Army, in this case the 2nd Battalion, the Yorkshire Regiment, to come down here to Rickle today to be trained on how to erect those bounceable defences so we can call on them in a crisis and get them down to collect the kit or meet up with the kit on the ground and deploy that equipment very, very quickly.
Now, none of this equipment weighs more than 23 kilograms, so it all can be operated by one man.
It's a 1.25 metre flood defence, very lightweight, comes in a flat pack system. You put it up and you put a waterproof tarpaulin over it, weighed down by chains, and we're told that you can put 1 kilometre up of this flood defence if you've got 15 men in 3 hours, so quite a quick and good system for Yorkshire.
You think you can achieve that?
Yeah, definitely.
What you try to do is get the air bubbles out so you've got no bubbles on it. That's it, that's it.
The Environment Agency have gone from having 8 kilometres of these temporary barriers to 40 kilometres for use across the country.
Looking good.
I think with this new barrier system, I think it's going to be easier than sandbagging, because sandbagging takes a lot more time and effort, whereas this is quite quick. You can do it with a smaller amount of people, so I reckon it should be a bit more of an easier task.
It's obviously, it's not good to come in for flood protections, but obviously it's people's lives, it's people's full values are in their house and everything, and if they get destroyed, so if you can do something to prevent it, it's a bit better, isn't it? So
I've been an officer and I've been on the ground doing these sort of things, and it is very much appreciated by the general public. They like to see their soldiers out and about.
All members of two Yorks will be cycled through this training, ready to respond in an instant should history repeat itself. Hannah King, Forces News in Rickle.